As long as I hold this office, I will do whatever it takes to put this economy back on track and put this country back to work.
President Obama had his first nationally televised news conference on Monday. It's a rite of passage for any new chief executive, but the stakes are particularly high here because Obama is trying to respond to the worsening financial crisis by prodding Congress to pass a huge economic recovery program. Obama depicted any sort of resistance as hurting Americans, and he harked back to a trip he took earlier in the day to Elkhart, Indiana, one of the hardest hit metropolitan areas where joblessness has soared over the past year, pointing to real people, flesh and blood examples of the downturn.
So what I'm trying to underscore is what the people in Elkhart already understand, that this is not your ordinary run-of-the-mill recession. We are going through the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression.
Obama tried to portray this economic passage as an imperfect but necessary step, saying if it isn't passed, the pain will just multiply many times over. He tried to depict the people who are resisting this as either ideologues who are too rooted in their opposition to even countenance a relief package on this measure, or people who are playing old Washington games. And of course that fits into his image of the outsider who's coming to change the way that Washington works.
When I made a series of overtures to the Republicans, going over to meet with both Republican caucuses, putting 3 Republicans in my cabinet, something that is unprecedented, making sure that they were invited here to the White House to talk about the economic recovery plan. All those were not designed simply to get some short-term votes. They were designed to try to build up some trust over time. And I think that as I continue to make these overtures over time, hopefully that will be reciprocated.
I think his sell job isn't complete. The polling suggests that a thin majority of Americans support the stimulus package. Many more have a favorable view of Obama and a favorable view of how he's trying to handle the economy. So you have this phenomenon right now where the president is much more popular than the legislation he's flogging. And I think going forward, out of this news conference, he probably certainly helped his public image. He came across, again, as very cool, rational, in command of the facts, and putting his opponents on their heels a bit. But at the same time, the criticism of this package appears to be resonating, so the sales job is not complete.